Hey, is your coach a good teacher? Is your teacher a good coach? Is there really a difference between the two? Sounds confusing. Let's dissect this on the next Conversation with Coach Candia.
The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here! The champ is here!
Hey, welcome everyone. I'm Coach Dion Candia, bringing you another episode of Conversation with Coach Candia. How's everyone doing out there? Great. I hope you're doing great. There's no reason not to be doing great. Hey, I got a topic that is something that's very important. And it's good for all of us to know, whether you're a teacher, whether you're a mentor, whether you're a coach, whether you're a parent, whether you're a student athlete. The topic is labeling what your coach does. Labeling what your coach does. Now, there are many different techniques to coaching. And again, I've said this on previous recordings that I do not police how another person coaches. And I think everyone has their own style. And whatever is effective for you, I think you're going to lean more towards. I was always one that was toward the teaching end of things. There's some coaches that are more like dictators. There's some coaches that are more like free for all and let their kids, find their way. There's different styles out there, but this doesn't pertain to one particular style. It pertains to a psychology, or it pertains to the mission of a coach. Is a coach a good coach because he teaches? If a player doesn't learn anything, but they end up winning because of talent and a coach can facilitate, does that make that person in charge a good coach? Are they even called a coach? Are they called a coach because that's the title, but they don't really coach? And then you got to ask yourself, what is actual coaching? Is coaching something that's supposed to be teaching? Is coaching something that's supposed to be more inspiring or just facilitating? What do you guys think? Now, I'm going to go with my theory, and my belief is that coaching is teaching. If you just coach and you don't have results, then people are going to say you didn't do your job. But what about if you coached and you did a great job coaching, didn't see many results, but the kids that you coached, they did well, not just in that sport, but they did well in life? Does that make you a good coach? Some people would say no, that makes you a failure, especially if they've been losing. When you coach, is winning a factor? Now, this is all important because parents, you have to make some decisions. You're going to entrust your kids to a person, and you have to really know what they're about. Are they more concerned with winning, or are they concerned with developing your child so that they would have tools necessary in life? I always pointed towards teaching, but I also know that there's a component where winning as they get older is a very big part of the equation. When you win, you're more likely to see the success that a person can bring to you, and you're going to trust them more. So you give that person more credit. So people would say that's a great coach because they're able to win. But what about if you install these things in your kids and they don't see the results? Does that mean they're a bad coach? That's something we got to think about. I think a good coach teaches life. Of course, if you're teaching life and they have that ambition, they are going to thrive in whatever they do. If you're coaching a sport and your kids aren't thriving in life, then to me, that's a failure. Whether you're winning or losing, if your kids aren't being productive, then that can't be any kind of positive situation. Because what good is it to win championships, to have these championship jackets, to have these titles in your gym, but yet the kids are in the streets? The whole purpose of sports is to enhance performance in life, not just on the courts, not just on the fields. And this is my opinion, this is my take on things, but if you teach life lessons through sports, you will experience success in sports, but in the long term, you will experience success in the kids that are entrusted to you. And this takes patience, this takes time, this takes vision. Many coaches don't have that because they want the instant gratification of winning. Now, what purpose is it to win a middle school championship, but then 90% of your kids are either in jail or dead? Is that a success? No, I rather take, and I hate losing. I rather lose on the field, lose on the court, but then produce winners in life. That's just me. But parents, you have to do your homework. You have to decide and understand what you are getting your kids into. That's your decision. Do your homework. Make sure that you're aligning whatever program that you're going to, that you're aligning those philosophies up with your life. Don't entrust your kids to someone that you do not believe their philosophies in teaching or coaching. It's very important. It's something that's always overlooked by parents. Make sure that you have the right person and the right program for your kids. It's about teaching life. It's not just about the sport, even though through the sport you learn a lot, but it's about life. Way after sports, your kids have to live. Connect them with people who are going to teach them how to live. You use the sport as a tool, and hopefully through winning, you teach them that. Even in wins and losses, there are lessons. In losses, there are a lot of lessons. So listen, even if they're losing, they should be learning about life. Life is what we get from sports. If they have nothing but sports, then you have to question that. You have to make sure that whoever you entrust your kids to, that they're growing them, that they're maturing them, and this is most important, that they're developing great citizens to go out into our world. This is Coach Candia. Love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is going to help me to get the word out there to many people so that we can get our youth straight. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. Till next time, Coach Candia.
The champ is here!